In today's video, I will show you how to answer 10 really difficult interview questions in a live job interview. These 10 questions are ones candidates often fail their interviews on. If you want to get hired, make sure you stay tuned and watch the video from start to finish. And just very quickly, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I say that because thousands and thousands of you are getting hired at the first attempt. I want you to be successful too. Please hit the like button and also tell me the name of the job you are applying for in the comment section below the video so I can give you some extra tips. Okay, here I am in that real job interview about to give some top scoring answers. Please take notes.
Can you describe a time you had to meet a tight deadline?
In my last role, I was working on a very important team project. Partway through the project, we lost 2 team members due to sickness. I wasn't prepared to extend the project deadline, so I found a solution. I allocated several of the tasks to the remaining team members based on their strengths before hiring a qualified contractor from the website upwork.com to complete the technical related duties. By acting quickly and thinking outside of the box, we were still able to get the project finished on time.
Okay, Richard, tell me, what motivates you to perform well in your work?
I am motivated by 3 things. Number 1, doing a great job for my employer, because that gives me job satisfaction and secure employment. Second, I am motivated by continuous learning and improvement. I like taking on feedback, developing new skills, and finding better ways of doing things. Finally, I am motivated by being part of a supportive, results-focused team. I enjoy collaborating with others, sharing ideas and working collectively towards a goal.
How do you handle conflict within a team?
Conflict can hinder a team's progress, so I always act quickly to resolve it. First, I determine the root cause of the conflict by holding open and honest conversations with team members. Second, I encourage the team to refocus on our shared goals and what we are trying to achieve together. This usually helps to remove any personal emotion and gets everyone aligned on our objective. Finally, I facilitate a solution by identifying each person's strengths and agreeing on a clear plan of action that allows us to move forward.
Tell me about a mistake you made and what you learned from it.
When I started work in my first job, I completed a training course that had an examination. Unfortunately, because I thought I knew the subject well, I didn't prepare sufficiently for the exam and I failed. I was embarrassed and disappointed that I had let myself and the team down. I apologised to my manager, explained truthfully why I had failed and retook the exam, passing with 100%. I learned a lot from that experience and since then I have prepared fully for every situation.
How do you prioritise your tasks when faced with multiple deadlines?
When I have multiple deadlines, I stay calm, get organised and focus on what will have the biggest impact. First, I review every task and identify what is most urgent and most important to my team. Second, I break the work down into clear steps and I schedule it logically so I know what to focus on next. Finally, I block out distractions and work diligently until all of my deadlines are achieved.
Describe a situation when you had to adapt to a significant change.
In my last job, a new manager took over the running of our department. They wanted to change several working practices which some people in the team objected to. However, I understand that change is essential for a company to become the market leader. So I listened to the manager's ideas, asked what I could do to support them, and encouraged others in the team to do the same. The changes were implemented and they had a significant positive impact on the team's productivity and morale.
What do you consider to be your greatest professional achievement?
My greatest achievement was in my last position when I recommended to my manager that the company utilise customer service AI chatbots to quickly answer customer queries. My manager agreed to trial the idea, and after several weeks, sales had increased by 11%. This was my greatest achievement because it helped the company to grow and improve.
How do you handle feedback or criticism from your manager?
I view feedback as an essential part of my professional growth. When my manager gives me feedback, I listen carefully, ask clarifying questions if needed, and then put together a clear plan of action. I value feedback because it helps me to strengthen my skills, improve my performance, and contribute more effectively to my team.
Tell me about a time when you went above and beyond for a colleague or customer.
In my last job, I was helping an elderly customer on the telephone place an order from our website. They hadn't bought online before, so they were understandably anxious and unsure of the process. I asked questions to determine their level of knowledge before reassuring them they were in safe hands. I walked them through the ordering process, and although the call took 15 minutes to complete, the customer was very pleased with the service.
Okay, tell me, why do you think you're the right person for this position?
I am confident I am the right person for this job for 3 reasons. First, I am very passionate about this role and industry, and I take great pride in my work. I can come into the position and add value to the team. Second, I am fast acting, responsive and organised. I only need to be told to do something once and it will be done on time and to the required standard. Finally, to prove I am the right person for this position, I have created a 30-day plan of action that tells you the 10 things I will do in the role to make a positive difference, and I would like to give you a copy before I leave the interview. Okay, there you have it. Powerful answers to difficult interview questions. The next thing to do to accelerate your learning is click that link right now in the top right hand corner of the video. Go through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can instantly download my ultimate job interview preparation pack. This is a formidable resource. Here's exactly what you will get. You will get my salary negotiation script. I will teach you how to answer the difficult question, what are your salary expectations? You will get my 17 best questions to ask in a job interview. At the end of your interview, the hiring manager will say to you, do you have any questions for us? I recommend you choose 3 questions from the list of 17 to ask the hiring manager. You will also get my body language techniques training. I will teach you how to create a brilliant impression throughout your interview. You will also get my 30, 60 and 90-day plans for interviews that you can use when answering that difficult question, why should we hire you? And you will also get my top 25 best words to say in a job interview. And as if that wasn't enough, you will also get my brilliant interview closing statement, my ready-made CV and resume templates, plus 50 powerful answers to difficult interview questions. To get everything in your inbox within 2 minutes from now, click that link and go through to my website, passmyinterview.com. Finally, hit the subscribe button, give the video a like, and also make sure you connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It is always a pleasure and an honour to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you the very best for getting hired. Have a great day.